Hello class. I'm going to share my screen and walk you through Google Slides I made with all the great introductory information you need to know about me. Here's a picture of the background of me and some of my students in 8th grade about 3 years ago. Before I start, I just want to say I'm trying to get really competent in Google tools. I want to become Google certified level 2. I'm already level 1. So I'll be trying to add some pop-up cards and polls when I post the video to YouTube. So if you please can interact with those so I can see what the analytics look like from the inside. Here's a picture of me as a little kid, looking nice and looking frazzled as an adult. I attended Alton High School. Picture of my school was a big campus. Then I attended SIUE from 04 to 09, got my 6 through 12 teaching certification and a BS in English. I'm a teacher. I teach at Lincoln Middle School in East St. Louis. I've also taught in the Hazelwood District and the University City District. I was starting my 10th year in the profession in August. I've done all my work in ELA and always within middle school level, one summer school and high school. Eventually I want to make the move to high school though. And this picture here is some of my students. I think these girls actually made the state championship that year or were in a game for it. So they did really well. Here's a picture of my class last summer, and here's a picture of my class now. Probably looks pretty similar to everybody's class right now. Why am I here? We're taking the classes to get the post-grad certification in web-based learning. I think the future is pointing to a more web-based learning and probably a lot more distance learning as well. I feel taking this direction will give me more professional options in my career. And I'm interested in becoming more knowledgeable in this because the remote learning situation we've dealt with in the last few months has pointed out a lot of weaknesses a lot of our systems have in using tech. So I want to be ahead of that. Here's a bunch of pictures of me traveling. You can see some repeated people in here, some of my co-workers, some friends I traveled to games with, my girlfriend in Milwaukee, my hobbies. I like to ride my bike to stay fit. I love reading. If anybody knows that author there, let me know. I actually have a goal to run a half marathon sometime this year. I was really close to it, but I got shin splints. If you ever had those, let me know about that. It is horrible. My favorite sport is hockey. It's fast. It's aggressive, but not as aggressive as football. So, and I like music and music culture. I really follow it. I even write for a magazine to do music reviews. My recent reading is my last book I read was a young adult fiction book, Catalyst. It's by the same author that did the pretty famous book called Speak. I'm going to put up some polls here on YouTube when I post it. So if you could click those, tell me what you think. The one I'm reading now is called Under the Influence. It's mostly about behavioral contagion and how we could use that to create public policies that can lead to a safer government, safer nation. And my summer goals, I want to do well in this class. It's been 10 years since I've been in school, so I'm a little anxious on trying to organize myself and stay up on time with everything. So that's a goal, to stay active. That's why I ride bikes, that's why I run. I feel better when I'm active. I feel more clear-headed. I'd love to travel, but considering situations, it's not likely. Build myself to run 10-ish miles without giving myself a shin splint, of course, and to become Google Educator Level 2 certified. I did level 1 last month. Google Sheets is the one giving me the biggest problem. So if you're an expert at that, let me know and we will talk. All right, well, thank you. I will end this video and see you guys on the comment boards.